YouTubers, I am back, and tonight is gonna be a different kind of night. You hit the music on the background. To me, this is where it gets real. This is where my life, everything that I am today, this is this moment. The melody at the background, you can't see it, but the whole room is pretty much dark. I just have a candle in the middle of the table, coffee table. It's just like literally pitch dark and one piece of candle going on. And I literally sit here and I open up my whole heart to God about what bothers me, about what I'm feeling, about what's going on in my life, about what I yearn for, what I desire, just whatever it is that my life is desiring, whatever it is that my life I'm confused about, whatever it is that bothers me. This is where it gets real. This table right here. I don't know if you can tell, but I just had a moment with him. I have this bond with God where I'm like this. I don't care what I'm doing in life. I'm not perfect. I'm not. But I will see to it that my spirit is connected and attached. And like I spoke about in the last video, as far as forgiveness, I say you have to always keep your spirit clear. It's like a clear path you always have to have. So God can always come in and interrupt your life whenever He wants to randomly. He can easily just come in your life any moment of the day during the nighttime and know that He's welcome. You don't have anything that you're holding on in there. So tonight, with this melody going, with the candle lighting up, this is where I always rise back up. This is where my life makes sense. This is where I feel at home with God. Because this is where me and Him meet. I talk to Him about what it is that's bothering me, like I said earlier. And I sense His supernatural peace and His presence so strong that nothing in this life can take and snatch that away from me. Nothing. It gives me this completion, this wholeness that I know who I am. And this video is about just that. To speak to you about who your character is. Every single day, well, back it up a little bit. When you were created, when God invented you before you were conceived out of your parents, Jeremiah 29:11 says He knows the plans He had for you, plans to prosper you, to give you hope in the future. Before you were ever created, God knew you. That moment right there, that time, you already planned for. God created you. He had these thoughts about you. He gave you gifts. He gave you abilities. He aligned you to go through certain type of family, to meet certain kind of people. He literally aligned from the day you were conceived till the day you're gone, you die, or till the day you die, pretty much. He had it all planned out. Now, I don't know how true this is. It's just the way my life makes sense and how I kind of get to understand as far as spiritually, how spiritual world, how the realm really goes. I believe we're all in a fight. Every single day that you wake up, every single day that you out there doing what it is that you gotta do, whatever it is that happens in your life, you are being fought for. Every single day, every single second, every single moment of your life, every tiny second, you are being fought for. You have God on this side, you have the devil on this side. Believe it or don't. And look back in your life circumstance, look back in your situations, trials and tribulations. I spoke about forgiveness in the last video, but we face pain in life, don't we? That pain, what does it make you want to do? That circumstance, what does it form in your heart? That situation, what kind of atmosphere does it live in your brain, in your mind, in your life? What does it do to you? It makes you want to stop being who you are. It makes you want to just filter and just kind of hide. It makes you want to become a shadow of who you are. It makes you not want to do good because somebody hurt you. It makes you not want to go beyond your limit of what you've done in the past that somebody has kind of messed up. You're in a fight every single day. Every day that a situation happens in your life, your soul is being fought for. God is like, let me see what you're gonna do. You choose your team. If you know who you are, if you chose, you know what, I'm gonna trust God in it all. I'm gonna believe that God is gonna work all these things out for my good. I'm gonna believe that God is gonna help me. I'm gonna believe that all these things eventually gonna work out for my greatness and my good, for the sake of my future and the greatness and the blessings that God can give me. If you believe that, you've chosen your team God. If you say, nobody would ever do this to me again. If you say, I would never do this, if I would never become that, I would never. If you just say the goodness and the kindness, you're gonna stop it. Your team Lucifer over here. You choose every day. You choose every single day which team you're gonna have. How? This makes me wanna cry. How beautiful does it feel to know that God every single day is fighting for you? How does it feel we're not going to be touched by Lucifer trying to fight for you. But how does it feel like the most powerful sources in this universe are fighting for you? How does that make you feel? We got to trust God every single day in our life. Because if you choose Team Lucifer over here, he strips away all your character. He strips away the kindness, the love, the goodness that you have. He implants nothing but negativity. He implants the records of wrong that's been done to you. He records the feeling. He reminds you every single day of what somebody did to you. He reminds you every single day of the worst that's ever happened to you. He gives you record of all the things that have been done wrong to you. He tells you, remember that and never let nobody do that to you. That's Team Lucifer. And that way he takes you, he lures you into his team. And not only that, you become powerless. Why do you think so many people on drugs? Why do you think so many people are depending upon anything but the power of God? They're depending on alcohol, they're depending on drugs, they're depending on sexuality, they're depending on anything to mask that pain that's going on inside of them. You're not supposed to mask any pain. You're supposed to allow God's hand to come in and remove that mask so he can literally lure you into his will. So he can strip away all this negativity, all the things that are being brought into your life, all the negativity, the stains that were implanted inside of you. God wants those stains. He wants those stains so he can polish you. Your character, your identity is being fought for every single day. Who will you become? When life happens, it's gonna get real. You're gonna get hurt. Circumstances are gonna happen where you're gonna lose things, people, loved ones, somebody's life. I forbid not. Death is guaranteed to each and every one of us. Seriously, death, all of us are gonna die. All of us, every human being, except for God. We all gonna die. So when bad things happen,